2016 spring trends, I like your style. I'm winking at you guys. I totally just lost my train of thought there. But definitely start your own trend. Let anybody tell you what the rules are. Trends. Make that your #1 trend. Spring 2016. Hi lovelies, I'm Maria, beauty vlogger for Luxe Pineapple. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be talking about spring trends. Now I must admit that I do feel just the tiniest bit inadequate to be talking about trends because I personally am the type of person who doesn't always follow trends. I really don't, believe it or not. I'm kind of stubborn in the way that if something's really popular or if something's trending, I'm kind of like want to go out of my way not to do it and be stubborn and not do something just because everybody else is. And it's usually about when that trend is beat dead and about gone that I'm like, ooh, this is cool. I'm going to start doing this. When everybody is over it, it's new and fresh to me. I don't know. That's just the stubbornness in me, but I was doing a little bit of research for this video to talk about spring trends 2016, and I was kind of digging it. I was kind of digging what I was finding. The trends are not your typical trends you would expect for spring. You know, when I think of spring and I'm thinking about spring trends, I'm thinking about, I mean, what do you think about? You tell me. This is what I'm thinking about. I think about, you know, pretty pastels, things that are soft and just like the soft natural glam, you know, pretty pastel colors. And from what I have been seeing and learning and reading about concerning 2016 spring trends, they're not about that life. And to that I say, 2016 spring trends, I like your style. So what I have discovered, and I did make a little a list here so I can kind of go through them and let you guys know what I think about these spring trends and what you guys can kind of expect to see or have been seeing or maybe seeing as spring is here. It is officially spring, yes. Yeah, I got my list to tell you about the spring trends and what I think about them. So yeah, like I said, you know, it's not totally all about the pretty soft pastel la 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 typical stuff. So, you know, normally in the winter we see, you know, the dark vampy lips, and in the, as we go into spring, you know, things lighten up and look a little more fresh and stuff like that. And spring trends 2016 is saying nope. So something that's supposed to be really on trend for the spring is the candy apple red lip, and I love that. I mean, you really can't go wrong with a gorgeous red lip all year long. And I find it interesting, even though a red lip is usually cool all year long, a vampy lip usually, like I said, is more for the winter and autumn times, but you know, trends are saying that the vampy lip is still in for spring. And I absolutely love that, because another thing I firmly believe in is that with makeup, there are no rules. I really don't like rules with makeup. I feel like makeup is an art. Makeup is very personal. You gotta take it and, you know, use it however you like best. Don't let anybody tell you what the rules are. I mean, I think it's great to have guidelines and things that are helpful and tips, but as far as someone saying it has to go like this, I'm not cool with that. So I love that this is kind of like totally different for spring. Like, who's to say we have to put away our vampy lips if we don't want to for spring? You know, let's do us, let's do us. Next thing that I think is really interesting, and that is supposed to be a really big thing, and I've been seeing this like everywhere, is blue. Blue eyeshadow is in. And I don't know, I could be wrong. When I think of blue eyeshadow, I think of two things. I think of the 70s, and I wasn't born in the 70s or anything, but for some reason I think like, blue eyeshadow is super popular in the 70s. Maybe 60s? I think 70s. And I also think of Mimi from the Drew Carey Show. I know, it's so scary. People are terrified of blue eyeshadow, but it's supposed to be a super big trend for spring 2016. All kinds of blue eyeshadow. Nothing crazy, nothing like all kinds of, you know, different looks, but just blue. Blue across the eye. I am wearing a little bit of a blue wing today. I don't know if you can tell. It almost looks black. I'm winking at you guys. It almost looks black on the screen, I think, a little bit, but it is kind of an azure blue that I am wearing. So yeah, blue, you know, just straight across the lids, blue in your crease, blue in the inner corner even, like just a pop of blue, that's it, just a pop of blue in the inner corner, a blue, you know, nice line, you know, however you want to rock it. Blue is in a very bold, could be electric blue, could be just a dark, a vibrant blue, a royal blue, but blue is in. Blue is trending and on for spring. Next thing I'm seeing and noticing is glowy skin. Now, do you like my skin? I feel like it's glowing. I got my highlight popping. Now, I want to say, I wrote down a little note, dewy, glowy skin instead of matte. Now, we went through this huge matte phenomenon phase, like trend, like everything had to be matte and all that. So we went with this crazy chiseled contour. We went through the whole strobing phase, and now what's really in is kind of like a subtle, beautiful mixture of both. Not quite overly strobed, highlighted skin, not quite crazy chiseled contour, but a nice mix of dewy, glowy skin. Yeah, I had to check my notes. So there's also another trend. It's about being bronzed up or naturally kissed by the sun, and I think that kind of goes in with it. So you're going to have like a nice bronze look with a nice glow to your skin that just looks more natural, more why do I always say natural? I can't help but laugh at myself when I say natural. I mean, this isn't natural, but it is beautiful. It's subtle, a lot more subtle than the harsh contour or the harsh strobing, I think, at least personally. So, you know, dewy skin, glowy skin is in, that is trending, and I think it's such a beautiful look, and I think it's going to be great, even, you know, for spring, all the way into summer, and maybe all the way into the rest of the year. Like I said, we went big with matte and all that kind of stuff, and now like this glowy, like dewy skin looking skin is really in, and I am actually really digging that. Something else that I've been seeing also when it comes to spring trends is the I don't care hair. And I gotta tell you, I am loving it. Again, 2016 spring trends, you got my heart. Like I said, I don't follow trends, I don't follow them, but you got me. You got me right in the heart. You got me right in the soul with this whole I don't care hair trend. I mean, I haven't heard that phrase somewhere, the whole I don't care hair trend. That's just what I'm calling it, because basically it's the like low-key hair. I took notes, that's why I'm looking at my notes again. You know, basically a low messy bun. I've got a high bun. I've seen and read the whole like air dried hair, so like none of this whole like let's blow dry and straighten it or curl it all perfectly, so it's, you know, because that's never been me anyways. I feel like, you know, like I'm saying, 2016 trends is like it's me, it's all me. So because that's me, I have the I don't care hair. That's my hairstyle of preference, of choice, every day, all day, every day. I actually put it in a bun only just because I really couldn't stand it in my face any longer, and it is kind of warm. It's warming up. So anyways, I'm loving it. I'm loving the I don't care hair. You know, rock it as you wish. Don't spend a crap ton of time on your hair, because the I don't care hair is a go. Alright, something else that's really gonna be a tough one for, well, actually no, you know, I don't think it is. Maybe it isn't. I feel like this might be a tough one for some. Really bold, dramatic lashes. Lashes are something that I think across the board, no matter how you feel about makeup, I think lashes is probably one of the things that I think we could all agree on. Lashes are everything, okay? I think we all like the look of really bold, beautiful lashes. If anything, you know, when you see a woman, I don't want to say this for sure, but I mean, if you think of cartoons, or if you think about when you're a kid and you draw, at least for me, if you draw stick figures of, you know, what defined the difference between a boy stick figure and a girl stick figure. And for me, it was always drawing lashes on their eyes, because lashes meant it was a girl. So, you know, across the board, I think we could all agree lashes are a big deal, but really bold, dramatic lashes are super in for spring 2016. And I think that that's going to be something that I don't know if everybody's going to go for bold, crazy falsies, or just going for, you know, really great mascaras. I've seen a lot recently, a lot of new mascaras popping up across the board. You know, Smashbox with their XXX or something X-rated mascara, It Cosmetics superhero mascara, I know the Too Faced BTS mascara is coming back out in waterproof. I mean, mascaras are kind of like a big thing. I've been seeing lots of new mascaras, you know, all about making your lashes look amazing. So I think regardless if you go for like really bold, crazy looking lashes, falsies, or if you go for like a mascara that really gives you banging lashes, or if you even go for those like, you know, 3D fiber kind of lashes that give you the like big lashes, whatever it may be, big bold lashes are in, there go. Something else I've noticed concerning spring trends, spring 2016 trends, it happens to be simplicity. It seems like we've kind of gone for like so much dramatic everything, you know, dramatic brows, dramatic lashes, dramatic lip, dramatic eyes, all, you know, dramatic contour, all in the same face. And while it looks great and is beautiful, it seems like this is one area where spring, the whole soft and subtle and pastel-y like thing is kind of reining it in and making it more of a spring trend. We're going for much more simplistic looks. So of the things that I've mentioned so far, you know, the blue look, the blue eyeshadow, or the you know, vampy lip, or the red lip, or whatever it may be, it's more about simplicity. So like, you're only doing one of those statement looks. So if you're rocking a bold red lip, you're really keeping it plain and simple across the board of the rest of your face. If you're rocking a really bold blue eye, then you're, you know, rocking a nude lip, maybe just lip gloss, a bare minimal face. That kind of seems to be what I'm noticing. It's like one statement piece on your face, if you will, for, you know, for spring. So that's kind of like, let one thing really stand out and one feature stand out and pop, be the conversation piece of your face, I guess. Now there are a few other trends that I've kind of noticed and picked up on, but that's kind of just the roundup of things that I thought would be cool to touch on. So moving on, I did want to throw one last thing out at you guys, and this is just my own personal perspective on trend, and I think this needs to be trending all year long, and that is to love yourself. That needs to be the main trend you have for anything in your life. Make that your #1 trend. Love yourself as you are. Be bold, be confident in whatever you choose to do, whether you follow trends or not, whether you barely wear any makeup or you do a whole full glam face, no matter what it is, rock it. Rock it and own it. Trends are really great, but they are there to inspire us, not to be the rules or the law of makeup or fashion or anything like that. They're meant to inspire us. You could definitely start your own trend. I think that is the biggest thing. I mean, people will follow what other people say are the trends and what's really popular, but you know, who's to say that you do something different and everybody just absolutely loves it and you start your own new trend. So be confident in yourself, love yourself, do you. So anyways, that about wraps it up for my take on the 2016 spring trends. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys have any take on spring trends, your thoughts and opinions, or any other spring trends you have noticed your way in your neck of the woods or online, wherever it may be, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and I know this is kind of a different type of video that we have done here on the Luxe Pineapple channel, but Liz and I thought you guys would enjoy it, so I hope you guys did. And also, if you have not heard, if you're not subscribed to the Luxe Pineapple email subscription letter, or if you're not a fan on Facebook or anywhere else and you have been living under a rock and don't know, Luxe Pineapple is going to be coming out with, or is coming out with, their very own subscription box called Luxe Pineapple Post. So that is coming very soon, and it is very exciting. So I'm sure my next video will be on that, so stay tuned. And if you're not already, go ahead and like Luxe Pineapple on Facebook, subscribe to their newsletter so you can become a Pineapple Lovely yourself and get in the know with everything Luxe Pineapple. And of course, as usual, don't forget to check out the Luxe Pineapple website, where you'll always find a sweet deal. Bye, lovelies!